We're working with mariachi today. Today we're talking gas tanks. On this side we have the stock 240Z gas tank, and I'm going to replace it with a 280Z gas tank. The reason for that is that this guy is for carburetor applications, and since I'm going fuel injection on the car, I'm going to use this one. It's a little simpler in the sense that it has less ports, and on the inside it has baffles and stuff for the fuel injection. So I'm gonna put this one on the car. I'm not gonna install this one as is. I'm gonna get it sent out so they can clean out the insides, whatever the rusty stuff's in there, and they can coat it. So yeah, let's get that done. Wow! Magic! The good thing about cleaning my garage out the other day was the fact that I could actually find stuff. So I set up all this fuel stuff aside. Got hoses. This is the rubber for the straps. An outlet connector for the tube that connects to the car. What is this? Oh, and a gas cap. Some grommets. This is for the gas door. And this is, the fuel sending unit, the gasket, and the lock. So we'll put those on right now. For the straps, I'm actually using these stainless steel ones made by Skiller. They appear to be a little longer than stock, which is good in my case because I'm using a different gas tank. And from what I read on the forums, you would need a longer J-bolt to actually get it to hook correctly. So I should be able to fit these on there with the 240 J hooks. So we'll see how that goes. Here's the long one. And yeah, it's about an inch and a half longer. So this should work. First impressions is great build quality. They look really good. So I'm gonna use these with, I have this rubber thing that I'm gonna put, prevent vibrations here. And yeah, we'll see how that comes along. Alright, so it's about a week or so later. I have to put everything on pause because I realized I needed a couple parts, specifically having to do with this hose. So the way the hose goes is it's gonna have a super tight bend, and if I try to do that without anything, this guy will kink. So I had to order some of these. These are called, well, depending on the brand, they're called different things. Goodyear calls them Easy Coils. Gates calls them Uni Coils. Whatever. If you search on Amazon, they're about 10 bucks a piece. But if you do a little more search on like eBay and stuff, you could probably find them for like $3-4 a piece. So anyways, I ordered them. It took about a week to get here, so now I have them. So with this, I'm able to make the bend without the hose kinking. Also, this barb fitting, I originally had this one, but then when I went to test it out where it's gonna go, this side doesn't fit. It's super duper loose. So I had to order one that was one size up on this to make it this side's fit, and then on this side it's the same size. So had to order that too. But now that I have that, I should be able to put all this in to the car. So that's where I'm at. Alright, so a couple things to note. I got the longer straps and they fit the 240 well. I still use the same J-bolts, and there's still plenty of thread left on top, so I can tighten this up a little more. Same thing on this side. See how there's still a ton of thread here. And where the strap sits on the tank itself, this one aligns, this one's off, and that's another difference between the 280 and the 240 gas tank. So I mean, once we put the rubber padding in between and tighten it up pretty good, it shouldn't matter. But so far it's on there nice and tight. I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit so this can get its bends. And now this side, we gotta figure out the hose that goes up. It basically goes this way, up and in. So that's what the little coils are for. So I'm gonna mess around with that for now. Alright, so in here, the hose has to come out through here, like so. And let's stick some more in there. And basically go up and in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need another easy coil here to bend this, but it's gonna go like that. And so this is where the hose comes out, and we have to connect that hose onto the side of the gas tank. And so what we're probably gonna have to do is go straight, make a U-turn, come back here to where the hose is at, and then a 90. So I'm gonna need about 3 of those coil things, and yeah, hopefully it lines up. Oh, there's also a small vent one. There's only one hole here, but there's another hole on that side. So this little guy, I'm gonna just run straight 90 and up, and then it's gonna come back inside. But that one shouldn't be as hard because this one has 3 bends, a U-turn and up. So we'll see how that happens. Alright, so after the first try, there's still a small kink. You can see it right here. That's a little bit kinked. So I'm gonna get this clamp, scoot it up a little more, and give it a little more bend. And this one I'm gonna scoot up a little more, and hopefully that should do it for that one. So I'm gonna bring the tank back down and try it again. Alright, so that's second round. Looks way better, no kinks. So I'm gonna drop the tank one more time. I went ahead and ran the small line. I might not need one of those curvy things, those bend things for the 90 degree way back there. But I just threw it in there anyways. Should be okay. So I'm gonna drop this, connect this, and I'm also gonna throw in the filler hose that goes from here to here. It'll be a lot easier to stuff that guy in there while the tank's out. So that's what's next. Alright, so we're now inside the car and we're gonna work on this part over here. We gotta get this hose connected to this guy, and then this has another outlet on that side. And so that outlet's gonna go from here to this guy, and then this little skinny hose is gonna go all the way to one of these, to this guy too. And yeah, that should be it for the fuel system. Alright, so I got this guy in, but I'm not going to be able to use it actually. This guy sticks out a little too much, so I'm going to have to go back and use the 241, and I'm probably going to have to block off one of the terminals on the 241 because it has one extra big vent line, whereas this one has one less. So I have to figure something else out. And yeah, also this mount right here does not line up at all. So even if I drilled over here or put a little bracket or something, it just won't work. So yeah, there's not much I can do there. Let me show you the 241. So this is the 240 vent thing. As you can see, this is flat here, whereas the 281 had a little bulge. It has two extra vent outlets right here, whereas the 281 only had one, so I'm gonna have to block one off somehow. And yeah, everything else should work the same, so I'll go ahead and do that off camera, but I'll report back in the next video once I get it done. But yeah, that's it for today. I got something else planned for the week, and sorry this video took too long. I was just waiting for parts and the holidays and you know. But anyways, see you guys next time.